Hi, let's talk about 2009's The Collector. Cue the poster. Right, so The Collector is by the fine people who brought you the thought-provoking Saw series. Originally, The Collector was supposed to be a prequel to Saw itself, actually, which explains why it's basically Saw in a house. The only other random assorted piece of information that I have for you when it comes to this film is that, quite like all the other Saw movies before it, in general, it has a kick-ass soundtrack. I like the Saw soundtracks. There are a couple songs in there every time that I'm like, what? Moving on to the plot, though. What this movie's about is a rich family that I believe are jewelers or something, and they have a country home. The mother injects a lot of Botox and doesn't seem too keen on the intelligence. The father, I think, is the one who's actually the jeweler, and he's just an all-around good guy. He wants to keep the family together. Of course, they have a little kid who acts way younger than they look, because we always need one of those in a horror movie. And a slutty girl who does lots of drugs and has promiscuous sex on her parents' counters. Anywho, what it is that our main character's name is Arkin. He's like a lock guy. I really, he picks locks and he fixes them. But what I do know is that he's at their country home, sprucing the place up. A bunch of other people are there fixing random shit around the house. There's some bug exterminating people. There's some window people. It's just, like that. This lovely family's supposed to be away for the evening, or maybe for a while. I don't particularly recall. And Arkin's wife is in a serious predicament because she owes people money. Arkin used to be an ex-con, and so he's like, hey, I will steal from the jeweler family. So he goes there at the ready to steal shit from their safe, which he conveniently knows the location of. And lo and behold, there's shit going on inside. Not only is the family still there, but the entire house is all trapped, and there's a man in a Mexican wrestler mask running around. It's bad. From there, it's about Arkin trying to save this family and get the hell out himself. My main issue with this movie the whole time was that the purpose of the traps was to keep them in the house, correct? Well, in order to set these traps up, the collector had to have, I don't know, kidnap them first or something, and then set them up, which defeats the purpose entirely of having the traps. Anyway, basically the idea is that it's a whole family of people, and he F's them up and kills them at the end of the night, but he always takes one and puts them in a very nice vintage-looking chest. I'm not going into it because I still think you should watch it, and I find that when I talk about a movie too much, why would you want to watch that? Anyway, lots of gore to be had, but I don't think it's as gory as Saw movies typically are. Overall, it was aiming for shocking, again, like all Saw movies do, but I feel like it fell short. I mean, for the gore factor, it's pretty okay. I mean, it's better than a lot of movies in terms of that, but I don't know. I thought it was a slightly less thought-provoking Saw. There's just so many loopholes, and I couldn't look past them. I mean, but it's good for 1 or 2 watches. Maybe you'll like it, and if you do, all the more power to you. Just wasn't really something that I would consider adding to my permanent collection. The one thing it truly had in common with Saw, though, is that like all Saw movies before it, it can never end happily. That will never happen with these people. These people have a problem with happy endings, or at least endings that are sufficiently content. No, everyone has to get fucked over in the end. It's the rule. So, overall, out of like a 10, I would give it like a 7.5. I'm not shitting on this movie. I just feel like it had a lot of loopholes, and it was too close to Saw without being as good as Saw. I meant that in general because there's been some really shitty Saw movies. No, The Collector, 2009, pretty okay. Worth a watch, give it a shot, and I'll talk to you guys later. Oh, by the way, we're gonna vote on movie reviews from now on, unless you guys are square against it, in which case tell me below or in a message, whatever. If not, here are your choices. Go!